In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create pivotables in Excel. We are going to walk through the exact early setup that creates your pivot table so you can quickly start summarizing your data. Before you begin, make sure your spreadsheet has a clear table-like layout with headers in the first row and consistent entries in the columns. To start, click any single cell inside your data table range, A1 through C4. Choose any cell within that range, because Excel uses the location you click to help it figure out what data you want to analyze. If your data is already clean and organized, you will notice the cells in that area are all related to the same dataset. This is the key first move, since everything after this step depends on Excel detecting the correct range. Next, look at the top ribbon menu and click the Insert tab. The Insert tab is where Excel places tools for adding things like charts, tables, and pivot-based summaries. Take a moment to locate the Insert label among the tabs near the top of your screen. Once you click it, the ribbon will update and show different insertion options that relate to analysis and reporting. Now that you are on the Insert tab, you will click the Pivot Table button on the far left of the ribbon. This button is typically easy to spot because it is one of the primary analysis tools on that menu. Clicking Pivot Table tells Excel that you want to create a special summary view of your data. This is the point where Excel begins building the framework that will later let you rearrange fields and calculations. After you click the Pivot Table button, you will need to verify the auto-selected range and choose New Worksheet in the pop-up box. The pop-up window will usually display a range based on the cell you selected earlier. In our case, since you clicked inside A1 through C4, Excel should show a range that matches your dataset. Take a second here to confirm that the range looks correct. If the range is not what you expect, you can adjust it, but for this workflow, we're relying on the auto selection. In the same pop-up window, you will select New Worksheet. This choice tells Excel to create the pivot table on a fresh sheet rather than placing it on top of your existing data. That makes it easier to keep your original table intact and helps you avoid accidental edits to your source data. Once you have confirmed the range and selected New Worksheet, you are ready for the next action. Finally, click OK to generate the blank summary framework. When you do this, Excel creates a new sheet and inserts the pivot table structure, which is the starting point for your summary. You might see placeholders and a set of areas where you can later place fields, such as rows, columns, and values. For now, the important thing is that the pivot table is created and ready. From this point, you can begin building the report by selecting which columns become the summary categories and which fields get counted, summed, or analyzed. And that is all there is to it. That covers everything you need to know to create the initial pivot table setup in Excel.